From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your Evening Update.
Cascade Paint Supply is Reading's oldest family-owned paint store, established in 1953. We are the largest Dunn Edwards dealer in the nation, and most of our products are made in the U.S. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff are ready to answer your questions and help you today.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Krueger. Thank you so much for joining me here this evening, and I hope you had a great day. You're going to have a beautiful weekend in store for you if you enjoy sunny, mainly sunny skies and mild temperatures. I think most people do, but I can't speak for everybody. I can speak for myself, and I know I'm going to be a happy camper. And you know, we've got more rain in the forecast, so we don't have to worry about these dry and warmer conditions here. It's going to continue the weekend, even into early next week. Next chance for rain and snow will be here by the time we get into Wednesday of next week with lower snow levels. I mean, we're on average around 2,000 feet, give or take. We'll get into that here a little bit later, but here's a look at your Krueger's Quickcast for your Friday, March 7th. Here's what you can expect for tonight and through the day tomorrow. It's going to be a cold night. You're talking about temperatures mid-30s, give or take, for the valley. Mainly 20s for the higher elevations, although some of the colder spots could reach, some of those higher elevations could reach those teens, and we've got those upper 30s to around 40 here for the coast, upper 30s inland. So as you're heading out the door tomorrow morning, say around 8 o'clock, for example, you're looking at temperatures in the upper 30s in the valley, upper 20s in Modoc County, and maybe some of that fog, especially out towards Humboldt Bay, out on the north coast. So the area of low pressure that brought us some rain yesterday, and really it still what's giving us those cooler temperatures for today, is moving on out of here. We've got high pressure which is building in, so all of these clouds and these storms, for now, they're going to ride up and over the ridge of high pressure, but nothing to be concerned about because that will be changing here as we go into the next several days, really going into next week. But there you can see, as we go into tomorrow morning, we're actually starting off with mainly clear skies. Again, maybe some patchy fog for some of you along the coast. That fog bank does work its way closer to the coast here by the time we go into tomorrow afternoon. Maybe some afternoon cumulus clouds in the higher elevations, but still remaining dry. Let's take a look at your forecast for your Saturday. Yeah, beautiful. Sunny skies, mid-60s in the valley, 40s and 50s for the higher elevations, mid to upper 50s for the coast. Now, as I mentioned, we're going to remain dry here through this weekend and going into next week as well. We're talking about sunny skies Saturday, Sunday, even into Monday. And we look at that 7-day outlook, we're dry. Now, there are going to be some clouds coming in by Monday, Tuesday, but still dry. And then, of course, you've got that rain. And the wet weather will last Wednesday. I think the heaviest rainfall will be Wednesday, and then more showers for Thursday and Friday. For the coast, inland, and for Trinity County, same situation. Dry through next Tuesday with that wet weather moving in by the middle of next week. And take note of those snow levels, too. 2,000 feet to 2,500 feet, and that pretty much remains the same going into your Thursday and Friday. That's your quick cast. There is a free 24-hour streaming channel. I know there were some issues yesterday evening for Roku. That has been fixed, and looks like as you maybe head out towards YouTube, you should be in good shape there as well. Just search for Weather NorCal, your Fire Stick, your Roku, and you can watch the 24-hour streaming channel. And if you don't have either of these two devices, all you have to do is go to your app on YouTube, on your smart TV, even on your Roku Fire Stick, Apple TV, for example. Use the YouTube app, search for Weather NorCal, and you can watch the 24-hour streaming channel. And if you're on the YouTube app, you can on demand watch the latest video forecasts. Something I recommend. It's a great way to watch your forecasts like you always used to watch me, right? On the big screen TV. But you can watch it anywhere, on your phone, on your tablet, on your computer. It's awesome. All right, so there's the wetter than normal conditions we do have in the long-range forecast. Doesn't feel that way now, right? Because we got that high pressure, which is preventing this storm system from moving in. In fact, what it's doing is this area of low pressure will begin to develop off of that trough of low pressure. And by Monday, Tuesday of next week, that moves over to Southern California. We remain dry. But there's another storm system coming in behind that, coming in from the Gulf of Alaska. It's a cold storm system. You see the speckled clouds here. That's that colder air that's going to be filtering on in. So by Wednesday, there's that rain. It will be heavy at times, especially for the valley, and of course heavy snow down to about 2,000 feet. That main storm system moves out. We've got more cool and unstable air for your Thursday, Friday of next week, and some disturbances kind of coming down the pike as well. And that's going to give us scattered showers on Thursday, Friday. Snow level's still fairly low, but around 2,000 feet, give or take. Now again, that colder air as it moves in, we're going to see quite a big drop in our temperatures here, and you'll see that on our 10-day trend. Kind of an example for Redding, staying very mild here through Tuesday. There's that about 10-degree drop. We'll be about 10 to even close to 15 degrees below normal by the time we get toward the end of next week, but then they start to kind of climb back up again by that next Sunday and into that Monday as well. There you can see your wave heights. They're actually going to start to increase for your Saturday and most likely going into your Sunday as well. So there will most likely be some small crash advisories over the weekend. All right, here's what we have in store for us tonight. As mentioned earlier, mid-30s give or take for the valley, mainly 20s for the higher elevations, and I do expect those upper 30s and maybe even around 40 degrees for some of the warmer spots on the coast. Here's your Trinity County neighborhood forecast for your Saturday. Gorgeous. I mean, this is going to be one of those days where you can get out, maybe don't even have to wear that light coat. Just bask in the sun. Should be very nice. Here's your North Coast neighborhood forecast. 61 in Blue Lake, 63 degrees for Alder Point, and 54 degrees in Shelter Cove. Up north, 60 for Smith River as well as Gas Key, 63 for Orleans, and 65 degrees in Hoopa. 7-day forecast across the board is going to be dry through next Tuesday. Then by Wednesday, we've got that rain and, of course, that high elevation snow down to about 2,000 feet from Mount Shasta, for example. And that'll be the case here for your Thursday and Friday. For Modoc County, we're looking at 55 degrees for Alturas, 57 degrees for Tule Lake, and 51 degrees in Eagleville. And for the eastern mountains, we can see Susanville, you're going to be dry through Tuesday with your snow levels around 2,500 feet for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Your Valley neighborhood forecast brought to you by Walgamuth Painting, low to mid-60s, really mainly mid-60s for your daytime highs. Dry through Tuesday with that wet weather moving in by Wednesday. You'll see that on the 7-day forecast for Chico. And the reminder to spring forward, set those clocks forward 1 hour. If that clock is not connected to the internet, it will not change by itself. You've got to do it. Your microwave, your stove, right? Things like that. You'll probably have to change those clocks. Otherwise, we're dry through Tuesday and wet weather for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Your Valley neighborhood forecast to the north, 62 degrees for Lakehead, 61 for Whiskeytown, and Anderson, about 65 degrees. Here's a look at your 7-day outlook for Redding. There it is. Temperatures mid to upper 60s here through Monday. Now temperatures will start to drop. We're down still very nice though on Tuesday, the high of 63, and bigger drop by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday with of course that rain. That is your evening update. Well, I won't be back until Monday. You've got Chase Wilson who'll give you the forecast over the weekend. Until then, have a great weekend and we'll see you Monday.
Caltrans is doing the best that they can with the amount of people and the amount of equipment they have, and they're out there trying to keep the roads safe and trying to keep everybody running, because if the roads shut down, truck drivers that are paid by the miles aren't making any money. So we want everybody to put chains on for the safety of themselves and the safety of the public. It's not worth it to drive without chains.